Hello, it's me again. And if you maybe think I make these random ramblings now too often, and maybe the quality of the topics itself isn't that good, maybe the topics itself are too random, yeah, it's called random ramblings after all, just let me know. But I really enjoy making them. I hope you enjoy them too, because the comments right now still seem good, and I'm not saying anything else. No thanks or so, even though I just did. So, today's topics. The first one would be the Nexus leak fail. My thoughts about it. Actually, it happened while I was sleeping. I just woke up, and pretty much the first pic that I saw on my Twitter feed was this. I guess you all saw it, the Nokia Nexus. And I wasn't even really awake yet because it was still late in the night, because I wake up like every 2 hours, and I thought something is fishy. The bag looks extremely likely like, just check it, for example, the Nokia Lumia 640 XL, the camera bump. It just reminded me of something, and when I looked at the pic, I also thought, no, there are too many things not working out. It was to be curved, suppose, from the leaked specs, and I believe those specs of a curved device, because if it's really been made by LG, or if not, if it's LG, then it will be a curved back, because all the LG phones did have this year. So that didn't work out already. And what else didn't work out? It didn't work out that it didn't look, that it just was too big for a 5.2 incher. This looks a lot bigger in my opinion. And LG does one thing really nice: compact devices. So many things were wrong, and yet every blog jumped on it, posted it. And what I saw next today was a lot of Google Plus posts with the Nexus leak fail, with the Nokia branding on it and everything. And I saw one really smart comment, and he said, I wonder how many of those blogs yesterday that posted, yes, we finally have a new leak with the original thing, how many of them did update their post and correct it? I didn't see any. All I saw was a G Plus feed with all of this Nokia Nexus. So if you jump ahead on board just to get the bait, just to have all the views, yeah, at least have the balls to correct yourself, because you knew it right from the start. Maybe it isn't even real, but you had to post it just to get the clicks. So, fuck you guys. I really don't like to hate on all those blogs, but a little bit of decency. Please have the decency. Yeah. Nothing else to say. So, what else? Since we are talking already Nexus, we now know the next version of Android will be Android Marshmallow. Yeah, so what? Actually, is the name good? I would have actually preferred Milkshake. It would sound better, but it doesn't matter. Also, it is 6.0 and not 5.2, but I guess if we are honest, we all know why. They wanted to get rid of the bad karma of 5.0, the memory leak, the what else, standby killer, because pretty much every device that was updated from 444 or KitKat in general got pretty much destroyed. I'm just saying Nexus 7, both of them. One got totally killed and the other, yeah. And I saw a lot of devices that once updated just didn't work out. I saw already so many people saying their Note 4 is now unusable. So if it's straight built for Lollipop, it could be fine. But yeah, that's why they did go for 6.0, I'm pretty sure, because just in terms of features and so, it doesn't deserve a number on its own. Definitely not in my perspective. But I get why they did it. And the fact that it is Marshmallow, yeah, that's fact. What else? Let me just quickly plug in so I won't get out of batteries. So the next point would be the Moto X Play won't be cheap, because it is now available here in Germany with Moto Maker. And if I'm not completely wrong, we saw $299 on their press conference. Yeah. But what I see is 379 euros, which is like $400. That is supposed to be the price for the X style. So who's screwing who right now? Because, man, I get it. Motorola isn't really that excited into or interested in Europe, but why do we have to suffer so much? The Moto X second gen, first gen, all that was already a lot higher in terms of price than in US. The Moto G was kind of fine, but the 32 gigabyte version with Moto Make of the Moto X Play costs me $429. And everyone says, yeah, the Moto X style for $399, it's a no-brainer, buy it, it will crush the OnePlus 2. But what I see at least happening here in Germany, the OnePlus 2 still costs $399. And I'm pretty sure if I already see that it's $429 for the 32 gigabyte Moto X Play, then let's do the math. It will be like $530, the Moto X style, if at best. And I even think it will be maybe $550, $570, because that was the price of the Moto X last year. So what's this affordable flagship? I don't see it anymore, at least not in Europe. Yes, I guess you US citizens, you are the lucky ones again. And yeah, I'm not really jealous, but I'm disappointed that Motorola of all the companies makes such a big price difference, because all the other ones, they stay reasonable. But I don't see anything of that. So if you live outside the US, maybe in Europe, and you saw similar prices for the Moto X Play, what do you think? Is that fair? I get there are tax differences from country to country, from region to region, but I don't think what Motorola is doing is okay. And if they would have more reasonable prices outside of the US, I think they would sell a lot more devices, because if I consider now 430 or the 530 for the X style and so on, I can get good deals and already get an S6. Not that I'm personally interested in the S6, but that is the current flagship from Samsung, and I can get something that should be a lot cheaper for the same price or even higher. So no, that's not fair. The next topic would be tablets are good, but nobody wants them. So what I did early this year already with Jamar, I did make a prediction, and I said Android tablets will finally be good this year. But what I didn't actually expect that much is the disinterest in them, because now we have quite a few really nice ones. We have, for the big ones, the Sony Xperia Tablet Z4, that seems to be a pretty nice device. We also have, if you want something smaller, the Z3 Compact, or that Shield tablet, or the really excellent Dell Venue 8. All of these really top-notch tablets, but nobody wants them anymore, and I don't quite get why. Because I use, okay, it's an iPad Air 2, but I use my own tablet on a daily basis. I use it at home more than anything else. Okay, if I'm at my desktop and so on, of course I use it more, but before sleeping, after waking up and so on, I always grab my tablet to watch the news, to watch YouTube, to get on Twitter and all that. I don't use my phone for that. I use my phone for a few really bare, small things at home. Otherwise, I use it out and about. So I would really know why nobody wants them. Is it the fact that everybody already has one and doesn't need one, because you don't really have to update a tablet every year like you have on phones? Or is it the fact that really everyone uses his maybe even bigger displayed phone, and that's why he has no interest? Because from what I get on Google Plus, and if I see the comments from all my people in the circles I see, everyone uses his phone for pretty much everything. And for if he uses something bigger, he uses a laptop or Chromebook or something like that, but not a tablet. Personally, I use pretty much everything I have something for specific for all my needs. If I watch a movie, then I'm doing it on my projector. If I'm right and about to go to sleep or just waking up, I use my tablet. If I have something a little bit more sophisticated to do, but not enough that I want to throw up my 110-inch projector, then I use my laptop. And if I have just something quick to do, like make a note, then I use my phone. Of course, not everyone has so many devices or doesn't want to use so many devices. So let me know if you have any place for you for a tablet or not. And if you consider buying something and which one it would be. And if you think Android tablets are good. Because I actually think last year they weren't up on par to get you a really replacement for everything. But these days they definitely do, I think. So the next thing is the comment rule. I am a really open person, and I don't mind you if you use curse words if they are not meant bad. But I have a strict rule, and this is not direct addressed to the viewers right now, but I just wanted to say it because I had today such a fucking bullshit comment. And what I never do is I never attack something personal. But okay, it's actually a really small thing, but the comment was, and oh man, it was all caps. That already annoys me because I don't like to see all caps. The first thing I saw when I opened the notification, WTF, you all know what that means, what the fuck. And then it was on a comment on my Windows 10 on a Mac device video, and then he said, why do you know you Edge? Once again, what the fuck? Why do you know you Edge? I guess what he wanted to say is, why don't you use Edge? Didn't have to be all caps, didn't have to be what the fuck. And what I did, I said, hey, no, I didn't say hey. I said just watch your language. 5 seconds later, I got a dislike. I'm totally fine with the dislike because I know that it comes from, and I'm not saying any word now because I would really like to say a word now, but then I wouldn't be any better than him because I'm always open. If someone attacks me, the first thing I do is tell him, please mind your language, check whatever you want. You don't need to swear, we can discuss this in a mature manner, don't have to be cursing. Yeah, so I respect all of my commenters. If they are homes, I get, you know what I mean? Or if they are good people that want a nice discussion. But the moment you start cursing or swearing at me, you are blocked. I don't really care because that's not a subscriber anyways, or not someone who would give me anything positive back anyways, so I don't mind it. And I'm really hard on that. I blocked a lot more people than a lot of big YouTubers do because I have a very, very low tolerance. If someone comes stupid at me and I don't see any reason discussing anything with him anymore, if he can't be reasonable, then it's done. But now to something a little bit less serious. The German word of the day is tramp stamp. So I have to say, actually, because this video was a little bit on a short notice, I just did a little bit of a Google search to find something a little bit interesting because I didn't really come up with something as I wanted to. So tramp stamp. In German, we call it Arschgeweih, which would be literally translated to ass rantlers. Arsch is the ass, and Geweih is the rantlers. You know what the deer has. The male deer, but yeah, you know what I mean. Why? Because look at it, the first ones looked like ass rantlers. And personally, I think that's still a better term than a tramp stamp, because you can call it whatever you want. It can be a really nice tattoo on the back of a woman, but calling it tramp stamp always sounds like ho, look at this ho. And ass rantlers or Arschgeweih, at least, yeah, sounds like what it looks like, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't sound as assy as it does with tramp stamp. So that was my word of the day. I will try to come up with something, I hope, better next time. I hope you liked this video. Once again, please leave me a like, just so I know you like these videos to keep them up. Yes, bye.